Welcome to the weekly Leaders Digest. This is hosted by Dominate Your Day podcast. This is your hub for strengths-based leadership insights. I'm Dana Williams. I'm a leadership coach and strengths advocate. I'm dedicated to empowering difference makers just like you to create lasting impact. I have a question. Are you feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just yearning to make a bigger difference? If you are, you're in the right place. Each week, we're going to explore how to leverage your unique strengths to boost your productivity, your energy, and your confidence. So whether you're a seasoned executive or you're an emerging leader, this podcast is your weekly dose of inspiration and practical strategies to unlock your full potential. Let's dive in and ignite your leadership journey. Today, we are going to chat about relationships. This is the second area of well-being, according to Gallup, and we call it social. Relationships are those real connections that remind us we're human. Isn't it weird how in 2025, with all our amazing high tech, all this AI that we're using all the time now, that we're more connected than ever, but many of us feel lonelier? Gallup found that good relationships aren't just about having people around. They're about having people around who know the real, authentic you. The studies show that spending at least, listen to this, 6 hours a day with people you care about makes a huge difference in how you feel overall. So I know a typical day, we don't have 6 hours with one person, but we get to have 6 hours with different people that we care about. And we can choose to do that. And it's amazing how this study about spending at least 6 hours a day with people you care about makes a difference in how you feel. There was a person that I recently read about. Her name is Sule Ku. And she was this, and it's an incredible story. She was in her early 20s. And she spent years isolated, and she was fighting leukemia. But instead of just enduring it, she started writing a New York Times column called Life Interrupted. It helped connect thousands of young adults going through serious illnesses. And then when she was in the pandemic, she created the isolation journals. It was daily writing prompts that helped people turn their alone time into something creative and connecting. What I love about Sule Ku's approach is how she didn't just survive isolation, she transformed it into connection. Her story shows that even our loneliest times can lead to meaningful bonds when we share honestly. So how can we build better connections in our screen-filled workplaces, especially if we're in hybrid, especially if we're working at home a lot, even if we're at the office and we're not connecting? First, these are 3 simple words. Really be there. Wherever you are, be there. Pick one conversation each day where you can commit to be fully present with whoever is in front of you, whether you're on a Zoom or you're in person. Figure out how you can put your phone away. Make eye contact and listen to understand. Most of us are listening and thinking about how we're responding. I want you to think about how you can listen and not just respond. And then notice the difference, how that feels compared to your usual conversations. Secondly, ask people how they like to connect. We all like to connect differently depending on our unique strengths. I like to have deep conversations individually with people. If I'm at a cocktail party, I'm going to go to a few people and go deep with them. Where somebody else who has a different talent might enjoy meeting everybody in the room. So talk to your team members. Ask them, what is the preferred communication style? Some people like video calls or Zoom calls. Others thrive in chat or texting, while some others have got to have face-to-face. I was coaching a team last week, and I think it was the CFO had high communication. And I asked her, I said, would you rather people just get on the phone with you and have a quick 5-minute chat about whatever the issue is? Or would you rather receive an email? And she goes, oh, just text me and let's get on the phone. Because she has verbal processing. People with high communication need to verbally process. When you know this about each of your people you work with every day, you're going to be honoring their preferences. And then all of a sudden, you'll be creating space for them to be themselves. Third, I want you to think about your 5 best relationships. What makes them so good? Is it trust, humor, shared interest, or something else? I have a dear friend right now going through cancer, and she has positivity, and she is hilarious. She's trained me how to look at difficult moments with humor. That's not me. I'm not the person that's always going to crack the joke, but I love that from her. I have another friend that I can just tell her everything, and she is someone I deeply trust, and I deeply love her wisdom. I also have other friends that I just have shared interests with. It might be working out, it might be hobbies, playing mahjong, whatever it is. Once you identify these qualities, you can bring more of them into your other relationships. Gallup found that spending time with people who lift you up improves every area of your life. I think Brene Brown put it perfectly when she describes connection as the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, they feel heard, and they feel valued. When they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from the relationship. I recently was with a group of people that I get with on a regular basis, and we were getting together, and I said, okay, let's just listen and not try to fix. And I think we want to fix. We want to listen and fix. But how safe would that be if you create an environment where you're just listening? It's hard, but it's a great connection point because you're not trying to judge or come in and save the day, and you're giving that person to really that safe space. And really think about real connection isn't about having more apps or more meetings. It's about creating spaces where people can be their whole real selves. It's about depth, not breadth. So this week, look beyond just being in touch to truly connecting. It's not about just communication. It's about connecting. Where could you create more space for authentic conversations in your work and life? Thank you for tuning in to Weekly Leaders Digest. Remember that you are unique, and there's no reason for you to settle for anything less than being a difference maker with impact. I truly believe that when you embrace your uniqueness, you'll find yourself more productive, energized, and confident in your leadership. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on your favorite podcast platform and share it with other fellow leaders. Your feedback in the form of ratings or reviews means the world to us, and we personally will respond and read each one. If you're ready to take the next step in your leadership journey, visit our website at danawilliamsco.com. And you can schedule a discovery call there or even pick up a copy of the Strengths Journal. It's your daily companion for harnessing your unique strengths and amplifying your impact. Until next week, this is Dana, reminding you that your strengths are your superpower. Use them well.